Just want to say sorry about not getting a coffee talk out this morning. Sort of an emergency interruption to coffee talk, but not an emergency. It was planned out. Let's see. So there's NDAs, and I got to be very careful with NDAs because I typically am not careful with NDAs. So let's just say today was a hectic because I had to get up and get to somewhere for some legal reasons. And that brought up a really good reminder to talk about a class that's coming up. We're going to talk about right to appraisal. Now, I've been kind of flying around the country in certain markets, sort of giving shops some pep talks about right to appraisal. What you can and can't do, what could cause a legal issue, maybe for you as a shop owner or for as a consumer who invokes an RTA. And those are starting to happen. We have an upcoming right to appraisal class. This class is for anyone that is a shop owner or manager right now that is using RTA or is considering using RTAs. For insurance adjusters and claims managers that are handling or dealing with RTAs, what you can and can't do, because I've got several situations where through, I don't want to say it's improper claim handling, but mostly improper because of education or lack of education, possibly bad faith issues. It's for SIU adjusters that are investigating right to appraisal and taking examination under oaths of consumers or policyholders right now. And this class is for independent adjusters who are handling RTAs. It's for you. We're going to discuss policy language versus state statute. What happens when a state actually invokes a statute? So Rhode Island, Texas, what are some things that will be different in those states? Things that you need to be aware of as an insurer, like your policy language may not apply anymore. And then as a body shop, hey, the policy language may not apply anymore. What it takes to effectively and properly invoke a right to appraisal as a policy benefit versus a statute. What are some of the best practices for handling, whether you're the insurer or you're the independent appraiser, or you're even going to be the umpire on some of these? What are some common reasons that right to appraisal are denied by an insurer, specifically when there is policy language only and not a statute? So this class was very involved. It's going to be 3 days, 2 sessions a day over the 3 days, so that you don't have to drive here or fly and sit down in a classroom and be away from your shop. Mark Olson and myself are trying to make it as easy as possible. But I can tell you, after last week and this morning, this is very, very critical. There is a lot of misunderstandings around right to appraisal. Some of that, unfortunately, has been associations and people within associations trying to strum up business. And a lot of people have been led to believe that it works a certain way and then are now experiencing the other side of that coin. The class, I would like to say, it doesn't necessarily have to fill up because it is virtual. We're not limited to seats like we were the last time we did the independent adjusters class, but definitely important. I'll have some more information for Coffee Talk next Monday. I'm going to be in and out this week for legal reasons. We'll just say that won't violate the NDA. But lots of dialogue that would be very similar to depositions taking place, and it's very clear to see that there's just a lot of misunderstanding around this. So shout out to Mark and thank him for joining me on this project in this class. Be sure you get yourself enrolled. Yes, it's a little expensive, but it is way cheaper than paying an attorney by the hour to dig you out of a hole. So we'll see you in that class. Thanks.